3. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Noon with Natalie. My name is Natalie Mayott. I'm a communications coach with Master Your Authentic Voice. I am always excited to have my guests, but today, this lady is coming from very far away. She's tuning in live with me from India, and I want to tell you a little bit about Shweta. She brings an incredible experience of over 13 years in her domain with 200 plus hours of training, 2,000 hours of one-on-one coaching in psychology, human types, human brain and mind, multiple intelligence, hand analysis. This is the one that I love the most, child psychology, or she does counseling and guidance. She's pursued her master's in commerce and education with a gold medalist in psychology, guidance and counseling. She is the co-founder of life coaching company Life Secret. You can follow her on most big handles. Since the inception of Life Secret, it's impacted more than 450 people through over 2,000 hours of life coaching. Those numbers are incredible. She has tackled the CEOs, managers, and doctors, educators, students, parents, people of all age groups and diverse professions, and they've benefited from the amazing one-on-one life transformational life coaching and guidance at Life Secret. Now, this is the piece that I want you to remember. Shweta's vision is to empower humanity by making them aware of their inborn essence, strengths, to live their highest potential of life, which can bring experience of transformation from becoming to being. I got shivers. I love that. It is so powerful because I'm sure there are so many people walking around wondering, who am I? What am I supposed to be doing? So how do you help them figure that out?
So, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much, dear friend Nathalie, that you have given me an opportunity to talk about what I do, how I do, and what is my vision to be shared by the people, all those who are right now, watching us, as an audience. So, yes. I am a scientific hand analyst, and the science of hand analysis is very, very ancient and very esoteric science. So when I say esoteric, so let's understand the word esoteric. Esoteric means a science which is there to evolve humanity. So we all, when we come as a human being on this planet Earth, we all are coming with a specific purpose. Have you ever thought that whatever is in nature is not without purpose? Even a small seed, right? Any seed of vegetable, fruit you take, it has a specific purpose to manifest as a particular tree. We cannot expect from one seed to manifest into multiple kinds of tree. We know that if we are having a oak nut, obviously a oak tree is going to come out of it. So it is very, very specific, right?
Yeah.
But only with humanity, we don't understand specificness. So we are not superhumans. We are human, and being human we are super. So that has to be understood in this lifetime. And the esoteric sciences are the sciences which gives us this kind of higher understanding, maturity and perception of life, which gives us contentment to live whatever we are doing. We do not have to change simple things around us. We cannot change our career. We do not have to change people around you. We have to change the perception. Who am I? Why am I? And what I am supposed to be very specific in my life, what nature has gifted me. So my role as a life coach, as a scientific hand analyst, is one that I can see from their hands what they are born with and where they are right now, and I will bridge both these things, and I give them the guidance which is aligned with what they are born for and not what they are being asked from the society.
Oh, I love it so much because the pandemic has created good things. It's created a whole bunch of different things for different people. I mean, one of the great things is that I got to meet you and so many other wonderful directors in the BNI organization. And many of us have so many beautiful talents across the board that now we are not limited to just our areas and our countries. We can really explode out. And I think that if people start understanding, and I love the way you define the whole idea of esoteric. From a parent point of view, how will this help maybe parenting or a child?
Yes, sure. So for parenting, it is one of the most important aspect, because parents have a timeline where they can nurture their kids. They have that time with the kids, right, wherein the kids are young and still the whole life is there to live what rather than what the parents are asking them to be, right? So
Yeah.
I help parents to let them understand that your child has this specificness, your child is built like this, your child has this kind of specific features and characteristics and nature and type and essence, and on the basis of that, what is aligned, how your that child's nurturing has to be. According to that, if you nurture what the fundamental is, if you nurture according to that, the whole life will become aligned for the kid. The kid does not have to suffer in the longer run. We all see that at the age of 30-35, the people are coming up and taking a very weird decisions in their life. Generally we call it at midlife crisis. So that is the time actually in the life where people come to know, oh, I want to do something else and not this, so that allows.
All through the
Yes.
hand, though, that you
Yes,
look at
all
the
through the
children's
hands.
hands. You look at the children's
So
hands.
yes, I would just simplify this, that we know QR code, right? If we just scan the QR code, we get to know about the details of the product, right?
Beautiful,
So
love
same
it.
way, nature has given a QR code on the hands, and hands are never for predictions. It is a myth. I would again repeat, it is a myth, dear friends, that hands are for predictions. Hands are never for the predictions. Hands are there to know what I am born for and what I have naturally, so that I can manifest it in my life to have the contentment that I'm seeking through this birth.
Because let's face it,
everything through the hands.
Because let's face it, as parents, we often live through our children, right? Maybe the things we didn't do, we kind of transpose that, or transfer that to them. So I completely see how it would be beneficial. I can't wait to send you my daughter's hands and see if we're on track.
I would love to.
So I'm sure some people don't necessarily believe in what you do. They're a little skeptic about, no. So how does this differ from maybe palmistry, astrology, the counseling psychologically people might say, or maybe an aptitude test? How do you compare it?
Yes. So a very wonderful question, Nathalie, that, when we talk about, say, psychology, so in the psychology or any kind of test or aptitude test, we ask opposite person whom we want to, guide, to give the answers. If I give you an aptitude test or a psychometric test, you would be answering, and on your answers, I would be judging you, right? So that's how the pattern is. You cannot answer me something which you are not aware about yourself. Your answers are only coming from your knowledge and perception about what you know, and that knowing is also been given to you from the society. When you were young, you have been told, oh, Nathalie, you are like this, Nathalie, this is good, this is bad, this is justice, this is injustice. So many things have been fed to us since our childhood by the age of 13 to 14 years. So even if you give an adult a questionnaire about themselves, they would be able to answer only those things which they are aware about themselves. No one can answer me the things which are in your subconscious, which are there and you don't know about yourself. So being a student of psychology, I had this question to my professors and lecturers, that what is an authentic science where I am not supposed to be dependent on your answers. I should be independent of my analysis. If I am dependent on you, right, the analysis would be wrong maybe, and then I may be doing some kind of injustice to the person.
We're so influenced, right, by society, by everything around us, that I think it really gets clouded at sometimes, and you bring some clarity.
Yes. So psychological analysis is limited to the knowledge that a person have, but hand analysis is something, it's like a mirror. Whatever is there inside the person is reflected on the hands in the form of codes. right? And yeah, and how it is different from palmistry. Palmistry is only about the palm. They study the lines, wherein I study the whole hand, front and back. There
Okay.
are so many codes which are on the back also,
Okay.
right? So so there are many things which are on the back side of the hand, right?
Okay.
So yes, every small thing which is on the hand has a meaning, and that meaning is out of the predictions. It is not for the prediction. So how it is different? It is different in the sense that this science is totally beyond predictions. I don't know about somebody's
Okay.
past. I can't predict somebody's future, but exactly I can say what you are supposed to do and how you will get content in your life. That's it.
I got like so much warmness inside of me. So you have worked with so many incredible people. Is there one story that maybe stands out the most for you that you can share with our listeners so they really can see that impact that's being created?
Yes, sure. I mean, there are multiple stories, and many a times I'm connected to a professional network where we used to ask that who are your premium clients. I say all my clients are very premium because all have that receptivity to know about themselves, which they are not aware about, right?
Yeah.
So there are many stories, but one story is coming up in my mind right now that I would like to share. It's a story about a kid. Okay, the kid was highly depressed, the kid was highly in suppression, but kid was not aware and the parents were also not aware, and parents were influenced by the societal norms and family and extended families, perceptions about this career is good and that career is good, and they were actually going to do some injustice to the kid, and kid was so afraid of speaking about the heart that I don't want to this, I want to pursue this thing. And kid was also kind of confused because he was continuously having so many datas about particular career to be focused. So being a student of engineering, he was very much down, though he was good with engineering, he was scoring good, but he was not liking it. And because he was scoring good, he had a confusion that I'm scoring good and why still I'm not enjoying.
Yeah.
So it's not about that what you are not able to, it's about what you are supposed to do. If we are a human being, we have a good mind, right? We can study and we can learn so many things, but it's not about what we can study, we have to pursue the same thing in life.
Yeah.
Right. So we generally have that myth that, oh, if I'm good in this means my life purpose is to become a doctor. It's not so. There are so many doctors who are very good with diagnosis and still they pursue something else.
So you helped him get out. So you helped him get out of that depression.
Yes. So that kid had an essence and potential of an artist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was scoring really good with the engineering drawings, and he always loved engineering because of the engineering drawings.
Yes.
Okay, he was scoring the best for the engineering drawings, and because he was scoring good, he said that okay, ban jata hu, let's become an engineer for the sake of parents, and I'm scoring good, so not an issue. But then when he came to me, some good event happened, and we met, and he said that I have a small question and I'm like stuck a little bit here. And then I saw and I asked him few things, looking to the hands and codes. And then he took a session, and I tried to convince parents that, your kid is having this potential. At least you give him an year to manifest it.
Yeah.
And with the God's grace, 1 year to the kid, and right person is a very good artist.
Oh, that's
he
so
is
great.
A contemporary artist. Yes.
Oh.
And he is preparing, making amazing models and murals and paintings, and he's earning very good, and he is enjoying every creatives that he is preparing. So whenever he creates something new, he sends me that.
That is remarkable, because I think for so long we're told what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to go to school and get married and buy a house and have children, and maybe along that path there's something that's supposed to be different. Okay, so now you have fascinated all of our listeners. What is the best way for them to get in touch with you?
So definitely they can be in touch with me over emails or directly through my website, that is lifesacred.co. Once you just log in into the website, you will see, sorry, not log in, you'll just go into the website, and there would be a pop-up which will directly take you to my email. And you can just send me an email, and definitely we will have a small introductory session, right, wherein I'll come to know about what is the requirement of the person. And I also would like to say that sometimes, people are coming to me just because they have heard something about me. Okay, so many a times I say that if you are curious about yourself, then it will make a sense. But if you are just curious about, okay, let's go check what she does and this and that, and then many a times I say that, sorry, but this is not the right time for you to take the session. So I really want to help people, empower people with the science, and though I am doing it professionally, but I am not taking this career just for the sake of earning. My main passion is to empower people with the science. So so introductory session.
I'm going to include all of your social media handles so people will be able to find you easily. I am so glad that we finally did this. I think we have about a 10.5 hour time difference, so it's tricky to make these things happen, but thank you so much, Shweta Sukaria from Life Secrets Life Coaching. Please make sure, if you want to know more about maybe your life path, your children's life path, get your hands checked. She is the lady that you want to connect with. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you very soon in a meeting. Once again, my name is Natalie. I'm Master Authentic Voice. I'm a communications coach, and remember, if you don't master your voice, you will not master your message.